All right, so tell us how you feel about being named to the Oklahoma Hall of Fame.
Oh, it's such an incredible honor. It makes me rather speechless, but for this, I'll be able to find some words. To know, when we were talking earlier about mentors and watching Christian Chenoweth mentoring Darcy Lynn or something, and to know that the inductees that I've been fortunate to meet and to follow are including me in that, I believe that to having the state of Oklahoma have that faith that I'm to be a good steward that the state is putting upon me, and really think of it as a start to what we can all build together to make it a better state.
So what does Oklahoma mean to you? Because your family has been tied into this state now and part of building it for so long.
To be born into a family on both sides, to have generational start from the very beginning of statehood, and know that the pioneers before me have truly created a blueprint, and watching the pride that we have in Oklahoma, and not just for Oklahoma to be Oklahoma, but how it can stand out amongst the nation as well. And to find different niches in social services and in arts, and recognizing how we can really help the social needs of the people, because we've built a lot of framework. We've built in journalism and arts and the things that we can spread the messaging. So I'm hoping that the messages we spread are better, and to play that part.
So what would you like to see happen for the state? What are your hopes and dreams for Oklahoma?
Right now, I see a huge abundance of recognizing that from the governor's office down to local municipalities and chambers of commerce, that we're recognizing that the bottom of the list that we've been on for so long, we need to be on the top, and that it's not by Band-Aid fixes. It's by thoughtfully bringing the parties together, which haven't necessarily, we've been so busy siloed in each different profession or neck. And to recognize now, for instance, dysfunction in the household is why children aren't graduating from college or graduating from high school. Like, what can we do to look at it systematically and make changes together sitting at the table? I'm very hopeful and excited where we are right now.
Do you feel like Oklahoma, it's still a really young state. It's only 110, 12, I guess 12
Yeah,
years old.
100.
Not quite 112 years old. Do you feel like it's a good time now to see about sort of making the state better, kind of getting it through its adolescence, so to speak?
That's a very good point. We are a young state, and I've come to learn in the last couple of years that being a young state also means that we don't have, even though we have natural resources, we don't have financial. We're not a very, we're a very poor state in some regards in comparison to the others, and that has really brought Oklahomans coming together. And at this time, being able to come together more and recognizing public-private partnerships, and that we can collectively work, then I think that that's a good place to be in our adolescence, with a lot of vision, entrepreneurship, willingness to cross tables, and then hopefully as we graduate from our own college, we'll be really ready for the next stage.
So how do you, what are the things that you love the most about Oklahoma? What sort of keeps you here and keeps you loving the state?
Well, first and foremost is my family. So as we mentioned, having generations, I'm the fourth generation on both sides of my family. I had the opportunity to know 3 sets of my great-grandparents, and recognizing those roots. There's just something symbolic and something spiritual about just the land, and having my family that all lives very close together. So that's a really good core. We can travel anywhere we want from Oklahoma and bring Oklahoma out and bring whatever we see in the world back to Oklahoma. So it's a really great place to live, and recognizing that if we can't change the things that are in front of us for good, then it's just a waste of energy and time to try to change them elsewhere. So there's nothing better than what's right in front of me and right here.
How would you like to be remembered by Oklahomans, people who see your name on this list of the 2019 class of the Oklahoma Hall of Fame? How would you like to be remembered?
I'd like to be remembered that I'm not guaranteed a sunrise tomorrow, and that what I get to do in the here and now, and if I can be present, that there is purpose and peace in being right here, and that I hope to continue to practice that for every sunrise I get.
So what do you think about the 2019 class of the Oklahoma Hall of Fame?
Oh my gosh, I can't believe I get to enjoy this entire journey with these group of people from every different types of professions and walks and inspirations that they've had. So I'm very honored to be here with them.